Chapter 11. The waves rolled up onto the shore of Fireball Beach as Coos awkwardly dragged a high-tech crash trolley across the sand dunes. "Way to go, Mr. McQueen," she yelled, struggling as she tried to maneuver the equipment through the soft sand. Lightning sighed as he watched Coos. He couldn't believe she was the one Sterling had wanted to send with him. Luigi and Guido stood beside him, looking equally surprised. "You talked him into it," exclaimed Coos. She was excited, but also extremely out of breath from struggling with the trolley. "Man, you could talk a snowmobile into buying an air conditioner." "You are going with me with that thing?" asked Lightning. "Yeah. You still need my help, Mr. McQueen. You're brittle, like a fossil," Coos said, settling the cart into place. She fiddled with the buttons and knobs for a moment, and suddenly a treadmill folded out. "I don't need a trainer out here, Coos," said Lightning. "You're old. What if you fall on this beach and can't get up?" she retorted. "Well, life's a beach, and then you drive," Lightning said. He looked over at Luigi and Guido, who both laughed at his joke. "It's nice out here," Coos said as she made some final adjustments to the equipment. "I can see why Mr. Sterling said you wanted to train on the beach." The machine beeped. "Okay, we're all booted up. Just climb onto the treadmill and I'll track your speed." Lightning looked at her with disbelief. "What?" he shouted. "No. The whole idea is getting my tires dirty on the beach. The origin of racing. Real racing. I'm not driving on that thing when I've got the sand. And the whole earth." "Oh, okay," said Coos. She turned off the machine and it wound down. "Luigi, let's do this thing," shouted Lightning. Lightning stood at the starting line, and Luigi positioned himself as the starter. "Welcome, racers, to Fireball Beach," said Luigi. "Historic home for today's great test of speed. Our finish line will be the abandoned pier in the distance." He gestured towards an old wooden pier about a kilometer down the beach. Readying himself, Lightning twisted his tires, forcing them to sink slightly into the sand. Coos watched curiously as Lightning prepared. All right, he whispered. He took a deep breath to settle himself, enjoying the soft sand beneath his tires. Quicker than quick, faster than fast. I am speed. This is great self-motivation, said Cruz, interrupting his ritual. Did you come up with that? Lightning smiled. Yeah, I did. On your mark, Luigi shouted. Note to self, more of that, said Cruz. Get set, go! Luigi shouted. Lightning gunned it. He sped along the beach, rushing through the salty air, until he sailed beneath the pier. He skidded to a stop, cheering. Woo-hoo! There you go. Felt good. He turned towards Cruz and shouted, Hey, what was my speed? I don't know, Cruz called back. What? He exclaimed. I can only track you on the treadmill. Lightning's face fell. He hadn't thought of that. He rode back to the starting line. No treadmills. But I do need to be able to track my speed, he said, thinking about what to do next. Cruz sighed. Then she brightened. Oh, I know. Hamilton? Hamilton here, said a computerized voice. Who's Hamilton? Asked Lightning. My electronic personal assistant, replied Cruz. Hamilton, track Mr. McQueen's speed and report it. Tracking, said Hamilton. Your suit will transmit your speed to Hamilton. I'll stay as close as I can, because this thing has a crazy short range, explained Cruz. Fine, whatever. Let's do this, said Lightning. He rushed through his preparation. Quicker than quick, faster than fast. I am speed. Come on, Luigi. On your mark, get set, go, shouted Luigi. Lightning gunned it, and Hamilton called out lightning speed. 46 miles per hour, 63 miles per hour, the computerized voice said. Then suddenly, a loud beeping noise blared, and Hamilton said, out of range. Cruz was still at the starting line, her wheels spinning and sinking in the sand. Huh? She said to herself, that's odd. When Lightning realized Cruz wasn't with him, he turned to see her stuck. I didn't go, Coos called. Lightning headed back. On sand. You got to ease into your start so your tires can grab, okay? Said Lightning. Okay, answered Coos. All right, let's go again, Lightning shouted as he set himself to race. Go! Shouted Luigi. The two took off, and Hamilton tracked Lightning's speed. 54 miles per hour, 65 miles per hour. Hamilton made a loud beeping noise again and said, out of range. Lightning turned back to see Coos off course. This time stuck in softer sand. Sorry, called Coos. Got stuck. Go again, shouted Lightning. Luigi paused for a moment before yelling, Go! Lightning raced off with Coos beside him. But this time she ended up in the shallow waves. Sorry, she shouted as the water lapped round her. Once they were back at the starting line, Luigi called for them to race again. But Coos completely lost control, spinning donuts in the sand. They tried again, and she ended up half buried. The beach at me, she said. She kicked up and sprayed sand everywhere as she spun her tires, trying to get out. Luigi called them to their marks once again, and Lightning, irritated, tried to give Coos a quick briefing. All right, Coos. Pick a line on the compacted sand. You got to have traction, or you're gonna spin out. Let's do this thing. Get set, go, said Luigi. They took off, and Hamilton read out Lightning's mileage. 122, 134, beep, beep, beep. Out of range, said Hamilton. Lightning turned back and saw Coos stopped on the beach again. But this time, she wasn't stuck. She looked like she was just waiting. Now what? Shouted Lightning. I didn't want to hit a crab, said Coos. You got to be kidding me. What? It was cute. Lightning screamed in frustration and looked up at the sky, noticing the setting sun. He hurried back to the starting line, ready to race once again. All right, said Lightning, exhausted and annoyed. One last chance to try this before it gets dark. He turned to Coos. Now you're gonna take off slow to let your tires grab. Yes, said Coos. And pick a straight line on hard sand so you don't spin out. And all of the crabbies have gone night-night. Mr. McQueen? All right, let's go again. And go! Shouted Luigi. They took off racing along the same stretch of sand, this time under a pink sky. Coos managed to keep up and not spin out, so Hamilton was able to track lightning speed. 155 miles per hour, 175, said Hamilton. Lightning crossed under the old pier, winded but elated. Woo-hoo! All right, finally. You made it. Congratulations. How did I do? He asked. You topped out at 198, said Coos. 198? That's it? Still slower than Storm, said Coos. The two quietly headed back to the truck. They rode over June towards Mac. Lightning sighed. Wasted my whole day, he muttered. I wouldn't say that. It did feel great to be out here with the wind in our faces doing real racing, said Coos upbeat. She felt completely energized after dashing against the ocean breeze. This isn't real racing. We're on a beach. All you do is go straight. How is that gonna prove anything? Lightning's eyes were drawn to a sign on the side of the road. Sparks Ridge, 46 miles. Thunder Hollow, 72 miles. He moved closer to the sign, and Coos followed. Thunder Hollow, Lightning said. There's a dirt track there. That's what I need to race against actual racers. Luigi and Guido came over. No, shouted Luigi. Too public. As the head of security, I must forbid it. If the press finds you, they will be like many, many bugs on you. Paparazzi, said Guido, disgusted. He spat on the ground. I really need this, guys, said Lightning. Leave it to me, boss, said Mac. Then he put on his best spy voice and said, I am a master of disguise. End of chapter 11.